What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's great to be back in my comfortable surroundings here filming a video after being at the Central Miami the last couple days. It was a great conference. I met a lot of great teams, great people, other influencers, heard about a lot of new good projects. Today, I will be giving an update on Jasmy because there have been some very big updates in the last couple days. Before we get into that, I did kind of hype up Jasmy at the conference. I was pretty impressed. Most people had actually heard of the coin and were semi-familiar with it. A couple people had never heard of it. Most people had. Most people seem to fall into the category. I am familiar with it. I'm intrigued with it. I want to know more about it. I know it's maybe from Japan, something like that, but most people didn't know more than that. So there's definitely buzz. I was definitely impressed with that. But let's get right into the updates here. So the big update is CoinMarketCap finally changed the circulating supply to reflect the accurate 94% outstanding circulating supply, up from 10% previously. So that's a pretty big jump right there. 10%, which we all pretty much knew was wrong. Then Hara, the CFO, he seemed to indicate this in an AMA about 3 weeks ago. He said that outstanding was going to be at a little bit closer to 92%, given that 45.7 billion tokens were currently outstanding, but no one really knew how accurate that was, even though it sounded accurate because CoinMarketCap hadn't changed it, but they did, so now it reflects the accurate 94%. So this is pretty good news, actually. This means that pretty much every single coin has been released out of circulation. That's good because it means there's going to be very little selling pressure in the future from coins that are going to be unlocked from the team, from early investors, from other corporations, partner corporations that they gave coins to. So this is very good news. Now, I knew this all along because obviously, as we know, this coin went down 99% from its peak and then around 92% from the value at exchange listing. So that's even bad for the bear market. BTC and ETH are down around 75% right now from the peak. Most altcoins are down around 85-90%. Jasmy took it to a whole new level, down 99%. So I knew that the only way this happened was that all the coins that went to team, founders, and partners probably got unlocked at the token generating event here, meaning whoever got those tokens could just sell them as soon as they wanted to, which clearly looks what happened in the first couple months of this coin being on exchanges. So the good news is, there's not really any coins left to be sold that are going to be unlocked. That is very exciting. What else? And then, so obviously in previous videos, I had mentioned that I had talked about the vesting schedules, how there's a standard 5-year vesting schedules for team and developer and investor tokens, whereas Jasmy was clearly more like less than 1 year, just given this drop and the fact that all this happened in the first 3 or 4 months. But somebody in the comments and wrote this. He said that I guess the CFO did an AMA recently where he said that the rapid dilution tokens was also due to better than expected corporate interest in Jasmy blockchain projects like Secure PC. So that's kind of a politically correct way to say we gave too many tokens to the partner corporations, and those tokens were just free to be sold immediately. They weren't going to be vested over a couple months or a couple years, and those partner corporations probably did choose to sell them at the first possible time that they got them. So yeah, I think that the drop is basically due to two things: giving out too many tokens to corporate partner companies without vesting schedules, and having too short a vesting schedule, less than a year, probably 0 months, 0 years for the team and early investor tokens. Let's move on. Other developments. So that was the big right there. The CoinMarketCap updated the vesting schedule and circulating supply. Here's one of their, so the Jasmy Secure PC, they demoed this last week at a conference here in Japan. So that's good. They're getting on the conference circuit. It's a good thing. Also, the Platinum Data Happiness Discovery Project that has entered phase 3 right now, which means they're upgrading from 1,000 participants previously to 10,000 total participants now. It's still just people in Japan, age 16 to 75, but the fact that they are meeting their milestones and they're in phase 3 of this, that is good. Again, this project ties in with it, takes your data and your data relating to what makes you happy and what makes you sad, and corporations can somehow utilize that data to improve customer experiences for their products, something along those lines. Pretty funky. Seigen Sotsu fan token. So this is out. As I mentioned in the last video, you can download the app right here. Here are the links to the App Store and Google Play. It's a fan token. This is a team in the Japanese soccer league that is very popular, and the fan token gives you certain rights to vote in which players to acquire and improve the team, strengthen facilities, improve relationships with fans, etc. So it kind of just gives you governance votes to sort of pretend like you are in the front office and you can decide which players to sign. So that's pretty cool. Even though this token, the app is out now, the token is not on exchanges yet. They haven't really talked about exchanges relating to this token, but I would assume since the World Cup is going on right now, I think they'd be smart to get this token on exchanges soon. And then if this app and token is a success, then I would think probably a lot more teams in the Japanese Soccer League are going to be starting their own fan tokens using the Jasmy platform. It's always good news right there. Let's move on. The Nippon Travel Agency partnerships. This is one I talked about in the last video, the Nippon Travel Agency. So they're utilizing Jasmy's AI personal data system to it's a travel agency, so it's to recommend vacations that they think you would like, utilizing your data and what kind of vacations you've taken in the past. It can recommend side trips that they think if you have a set vacation plan, then they'll also recommend things to buy there, side trips to take there, other places you should go in the vicinity, restaurants you should go to, stuff like that. That's pretty cool right there. What else? The Saitama partnership. I also mentioned this thing. This is really good. The Saitama crowd, Jasmy crowd, they're both retail crowds, sort of different geographical locations, but similar styles. I think it's a great partnership right here. It's not really like a full-on partnership. It was more of a milder partnership where the Jasmy token is listed on Saitama's cross-chain swap, the Saitama swap, I think it's called, right here, or Saita swap. So now you can swap Jasmy tokens to other blockchain tokens on Saita swap. So that's good. What else? So this is the big one right here, just in the last couple days. So not specifically related to Jasmy, but indirectly related. So Binance just acquired a Japanese cryptocurrency exchange called Bitcoin. It's called Sakura right here. It's the Sakura exchange. So I hadn't really heard of this one, and the Jasmy coin is not listed on Sakura exchange, but the fact that CZ and Binance just acquired this a few days ago, and CZ put out this tweet. This shows that CZ is very interested in moving into the Japanese market. So as I mentioned before in the last videos, Japan was the major player globally in cryptocurrency in 2013, 2014, because Mt. Gox was based in Tokyo, and Mt. Gox owned 70% of the total trading volume in the world on a daily basis went through Mt. Gox. That was pretty much the only big exchange around. So when that collapsed, it was a headache for the Japanese government. So they sort of intentionally ushered cryptocurrency out for about 7-8 years, but now they're going full throttle back and they're fully supporting the Jasmy project here. And I think CZ, he likes what he sees. And don't underestimate the Japanese market here. It's a pretty big country, 125 million people. Comparably, South Korea, for example, you might think the same size. No, South Korea only has 50 million people. Taiwan has 10 million people. Australia, about 35 million people. New Zealand, 5 million. So Japan with 125 million people, that's a very big country, huge population, very tech savvy. So there's absolutely no reason why they wouldn't be in the game right now if Mt. Gox didn't exist. So Binance and CZ are moving into Japan, and I think that they're going to like what they see with Jasmy. Jasmy's already listed on Binance, so the two entities sort of do have a relationship already. And Hara, the CFO of Jasmy, he put this tweet out. He said, Binance is also a partner with whom we have done a lot of marketing. We look forward to make more collaborations in Japan. So this kind of shows that beyond just listing Jasmy on Binance, the two entities have sort of worked together on other things, and you can expect some future partnerships, collaborations between these two entities. That's very good. Win-win on both sides. What else? Looks like the team is doing more AMAs, social stuff. This is good. KIR Finance. He's another influencer. He's about my size, 21,000 subscribers, so about exactly my size. He's doing an AFA with Hara, the CFO of Jasmy, I think on next Friday, or he already filmed it. No, he already filmed it, and he's going to post it this Friday, so tomorrow. So that's good. Hara, I think he had only done like 1 or 2 AMAs previously. He did one a few weeks ago, but now he's doing more. This is an actual spoken AMA. I think previously it was just a type, maybe like a Reddit AMA, something like this. This shows me the Jasmy team, Hara, they're kind of understanding the crypto space. You got to do the AMAs. You got to be a part of the community. You have to tweet more. I mean, this is one thing. Hara, so here's his Twitter page. He only tweets about twice a week. You know, maybe crypto in 2014 was like that. Twitter wasn't really that big. You could just tweet once or twice the way other industries do. It's not the way it is. You got to be tweeting every day, multiple times per day. You got to be more active. So that's a little constructive criticism I'd give for Hara. I think you should sort of ramp up the tweets and not just do 2 tweets a week here. They're also getting into, on the social element, they're getting into, I think they have Jasmy as their weekly spaces here. I don't know how long this has been going on for. I want to say maybe like a month or two. Maybe somebody can correct me with that. Looks like every Sunday there's a Twitter spaces here. This is good. I'd love to be a part of this, maybe, you know, this Sunday or next Sunday. Anyone want to reach out to me? I'll reach out to the team. That would be great. But I think these weekly things to get everyone on the schedule, get the community, you know, just something to look forward to each week, get the updates in person in addition to just on Telegram and on Twitter. I think that's crucial. This is a great idea right here. So again, this all ties in with the team is just really learning how to market in the cryptocurrency space, because Japan hasn't been in it in 7 to 8 years. And the CEOs, the Jasmy executive team, comes from totally different industries, mostly former Sony executives. So although they're very successful in their previous corporate experiences, industries, cryptocurrency is totally different. And they, you know, slowly relearning the ropes because they've been out of the game for 7 to 8 years. So it's good. What else? A few people have asked this and wondering if they think there's an SEC risk for investigating this coin, because obviously the coin did kind of go down bad, 99%. No, I don't think that there's a risk at all. It's a good question. Why do I not think there's a risk at all? Well, first of all, I mean, the leadership team here, it's, again, the CEO of Jasmy. He is the former president of Sony, and the whole executive team is mostly high-up Sony executives. These guys are like celebrities in Japan. So I think the SEC would just view this as, okay, well, they're not rug pulling, they're not dishonest. They just, didn't really understand the cryptocurrency space and tokenomics investing schedules, but now they're learning. They're going to, rectify things going forward, which is exactly what happened. There was no dishonesty whatsoever. They were just a little bit out of shape with tokenomics specifically. Also, Japan, US, they have very good relationships with each other, and Japan is promoting this coin. It's the first legal, fully registered coin within Japan, first legally compliant coin. So, the US would see that. They wouldn't want to be really stepping on Japan's toes and kind of going in, looking at this coin. So if it wasn't this, highly credentialed background team members, then I think, yeah, the SEC, they probably wouldn't, they might not do anything, but it would at least be on their radar, just due to the 99% price drop. But with this executive team, the fact Japan fully supports it, and the US and Japan have very good relationships, no, I don't think there's any SEC risk going forward, at least a bare minimum. And that's about it right there. So yeah, I hope everyone liked this video here. Just wanted to give you quick updates. But yeah, the circulating supply, that is big, very big right there. CoinMarketCap, that's the go-to for all this kind of stuff. The fact that they changed that is huge. There's no more indecisiveness right there. So I am very bullish on this coin. And again, going forward, you can expect about 1 video a week on Jasmy, because I love the community. It's great. Very active, so drop a comment down below. Let me know anything else about the coin, anything you liked about this video. Just drop a comment. Be back tomorrow with a new video. Everyone have a nice night. BenCrypto signing out. Catch you later.